What is good, YouTube? It's Coffee. I'm back at it, man. And legendary episode of Drink Champs just went down. I'm eager to go see the whole thing, man. Gonna have to tap into that later when I'm putting in them hours on the clock or whatever, man. But we're talking about Method Man on Drink Champs. And I don't know if y'all saw there was something revealed kind of wild, man, when they were playing Quick Time with Slime.
Biggie or Big L? Why y'all doing that? Exactly. Well, check this, right? Big L used to sell me my wet. You know what I mean? Did you say Big L? Yeah, Big L used to sell me dust, nigga. He used to sell us our 18. None of us want. Get that shit from Big L uptown. With that being said, both. Okay, let's drink it. Take a shot. Salud. Salud. Oh, Mama Juana's back. By the way, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's the first time I've ever been shocked like that on a drink experience. First of all, we didn't understand at first. And the explanation. I'm gonna be honest. This was like the first time.
Yes, you heard that right. The legendary Method Man, living hip hop legend, was served that dust, wet, whatever you want to call it. Remember Denzel in Training Day? By another hip hop legend, but one that is deceased, Big L. And that's what's so lit about Drink Champs. Not that motherfuckers is talking about this kind of ish or whatever, but just that the conversations are so organic and just so get to it. You know, Noriega's very good at what he does. That's what's so crazy, man, when Van Lathan was trying to explain to Adam 22 about making hip hop content with hip hop artists and hip hop legends and stuff like that. And he was more or less trying to let him know you can do it without being messy as fuck or Jerry Springerish or whatever, which is, you know, cool or whatever. Some cats appreciate some ish like that, or it's funny, it's for some good laughs or whatever, but it's not what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like Adam couldn't grasp that motherfuckers just want to know about the story of these artists, and you know, you can just have some really entertaining interviews without getting to the mess. But anyways, Noriega, EFN, they get to some amazing interviews. I love that show. And this was quite the revelation here. Like, oh, damn, Meth and them was getting super high back in the day. You know what I mean? Which is so crazy. Comment, y'all. Me from Buffalo, New York, upstate New York, whatever you want to call it. I never really seen PCP or Dust or whatever like that around the way. I had heard of it being around a little bit, but I always thought of it a little more before my generation, or I don't know, like comment if you seen Dust or whatever around the way. But where I live, people would call individuals woo bangers, right? And that more or less meant you were smoking coke with your weed or hard, you know what I'm saying? Putting some stones up in that bitch, you know what I mean? At least around the cats that I was seeing around when they would call a motherfucker a woo banger, that's what they meant. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe the individuals that I was around just had it wrong, you know? But I always thought that's what it was that Wu-Tang was doing, you know, that they were, I mean, I knew they was lacing their weed. I'm not saying every individual in the Wu was, but it just, you know, translated through the music as well. We knew Wu like to get high, man. Did y'all see the episode of the Wu-Tang Hulu show when they were on tour and Old Dirty Bastard bumped into a hip hop journalist trying to get an interview, and he was like, yo, smoke that. And then we'll get to the interview, and homie, needless to say, couldn't talk or nothing once he had got that up in his system, you know. But I don't know, I guess I always had it wrong. I thought being a woo banger meant you like to lace your weed with some powder or the hard or whatever, you know. And then down in Florida, I heard cats referencing their lace blunts as dirties, or I don't know, you know, wherever you go, the lingo is all different. you know, what when it comes to the D-Rugs and stuff like that. Not that it's anything to glorify, but anyways, man, another rapper chimed into this conversation. I don't know if y'all saw this. He was like, okay, Big L, I guess, was serving meth and members of the Wu, but so was I.
Whoever push play, I be forcing that. I ain't do football. The streets, I was quarterback. Freaky Zeke, Dion Sanders, G was my cornerback. But I'm all for that. I fuck with Dust Block with wu-tang. Used to come and brace the orders at. Fist fights, shoot problems, way short of that. If you had a problem, you be like, I need my daughter back.
Camron, Purple Haze too. He was from a block where some of the Wu, what do you say, a dust block, where some of the Wu members came to get served, man. Killer Cam's like, hey, if we're going to tell the story, we're going to go there, right? I guess we're outside of the statute of limitations, you know, on the hell. Nowadays, with all these damn hip-hop RICO cases, got to be careful. They could tie this together for something and throw together a RICO. I'm joking, but at the same time, you never know nowadays. It's motherfucking crazy. But this had me cracking up right here, though.
400 grand gives you 110. Take credit? I do take credit. Word? Is your credit good? What? My credit great. My credit A1. I'm the only white dude that got credit all over home. Every dust spot. My credit 1050. Street Jack.
You said every dust spot.
Every dust spot home. I got A1 credit. I got credit with. I was getting when Cam was selling dust.
So you smoking dust?
Yo, tell you what, I'm a white boy. What's Dipset?
You smoking dust?
Nah,
what does Dipset mean? You tell me. I don't know.
You know what Dipset means?
I ain't from Harlem.
Dipset is this.
I know what roc-a-fella means.
And a bottle of angel dust is a Dipset. You dip Newport in a bottle of juice, and you got dips. Dipset is a pack of Newports and a bottle of juice.
Man, I don't know who this dude is, but he is hilarious. He said, man, I'm a white dude with A1 credit in Harlem. My money's good in Harlem. Dude said, yo, you be smoking dust? He said, not anymore. Not anymore. But do you know what Dipset really is, the real definition? He said a pack of Newports. You dip that in the juice. There you go. That's Dipset, man. I don't know if that's what I don't know. Killer Cam posted this, so maybe there is some truth to this, and this isn't just a clever play of words from an individual, you know, who used to like to get right out there. You know who this guy reminded me of? You guys remember on the Killer Cam on the first Purple Haze, where there was that guy and he was like those little interludes, and he would talk about Camron serving them and all that. I wonder if this ain't the same guy. I'm tripping, right? Or maybe this is a guy that Camron really knew in them streets and used to serve or whatever. And the guy that was doing the interludes on the albums was inspired by this guy. I don't know. You know, I'm sure everyone has seen an individual in the streets, you know, out there copping, you know, getting right. But at the same time, getting their own pack and trying to flip and get high for free or make a little bit of money on the side. There's always a cat out there who funny as fuck and is witty with the punchlines and the bars and stuff like that, who individuals out there serving them packs get a kick out of it. And I like, yo, I like that guy. He's my favorite lick. You know what I mean? Like he's a funny motherfucker. But nonetheless, man, there y'all have it there. Method Man was getting, and I believe some other members of wu-tang were getting served by Big L. Rest in peace, Big L. Comment if y'all were a fan of Big L. Where was he was going to sign with The Rock before he, you know, died a death too young, very sad. And then if you guys recall, he had an album come out, I believe, on Raucous Records, you know, who back late 90s, early 2000s was putting out that real backpacker hip hop, man. You know, Mos Def, Talib Kweli. Remember, as a duo, they were known as Black Star. They actually just dropped an album again like a year and a half ago or so. I believe Pharaoh Monk was Raucous Records. They just had a lot of really great hip hop acts. And I'm pretty sure that the Big L album came out on Raucous, and it had that one feature, I think it was called Deadly Combination with Tupac. Y'all remember that? He said, I'm like Beavis, I get nothing but head. Man, it's sad. Big L passed away, and it's so wild too when talking hip hop amongst other individuals sometimes that don't know Big L. I'm like, man, well, you need to go listen, man, because dude was very talented. What a different era. How much hip hop has changed since them days. But jump in the comments. What did you think about all this? Had you heard this before in the hip hop folklore? What do you think about Killer Cam jumping in the mix and saying, wait, don't forget, I've been talked about this in my music. Big L wasn't the only one out there serving dust to the woo. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Sub up and stay tuned for more, guys. It's Coffee. I'm out of here. Peace.